Hello and welcome to polyplane.com. In this pre-flight video, we're going to be talking about construction planes, or seaplanes as they're called, within the viewport window. I've gone ahead and modeled up a little shape just to give us a reference point when we're talking. As I said in the last video, when you open up Rhino, you're greeted with four windows: a top, a front, a right, and a perspective window. Now, there's an important idea to keep in mind when working in four windows at once. Whatever window you're working in, green always means Y and red always means X, as far as the axes are concerned in each window. Now this might seem a little bit bizarre and confusing, but there's a key word here that to keep in mind to help you out. It's called relativity. This is all relative to the window you're working in. So this also means that the Z-axis, as seen in the perspective window in blue, is always coming at you or coming forward. If I move in the right viewport window our object along the x-axis, in the front viewport it's not appearing to change, but actually in the front view I've changed it on its z-axis. Likewise, if I were to move this in the perspective window up in space, I'm moving along the y-axis in the front and right views, but in the top view I'm actually moving it along the z-axis. Top and perspective by default match as far as their axes. There's a little icon here in the bottom corner that's even going to make this a little more confusing. It says ZY, but you're thinking to yourself, well, I thought you just said that green means Y and red means X. It does. This icon is actually relative to the perspective window. The perspective window has a construction plane as well. You could consider this the world construction plane, or where the ground is relative to everything else. And this little icon represents that world. So in your front, top, and right views, in all of your other views as well, bottom, left, and back, this idea remains the same. So regardless of what window you're in, up and down is Y, side to side is X, and then back and forward in space is Z. An easy way to remember this is by an illustration out of the Rhino glossary. It's brilliant. You take your hand and extend your middle finger out towards you, looking at your palm. That's Z. Your forefinger and thumb make an L. That's Y and X. So if you're ever in a construction plane and you kind of get lost as far as which way is Z, just make this shape, and then reading from right to left, your thumb, forefinger, then middle finger, X, Y, Z. This will get you back on track of where which axis is where. These axes are relative to the viewports that they're in. This is a very deceivingly simple concept, and sometimes when I'm working a little too fast, I get myself confused at times. But just remember, whenever you're working in one of these viewports, Y is green and it's going up and down, X is side to side and it's red, and Z is back and forth in space. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.